Houston Texans running back Arian Foster and AFC Offensive Player of the Month joining us now. We got some kids up in St. Raheel. They're the Texans also. Give them some advice about listening to their coach, how important that is.
It's very important, man. It's very important. Growing up, you think you know it all, but as you keep getting older, you realize that you don't, and you got to listen to them, man. They know what's best for the group as a whole. And I wouldn't have got here today if I wouldn't listen to my coaches.
How important is to keep that mentality in mind also, that it's not an individual sport, it's a group sport.
That's huge. It's huge. You know, you see all the individual accolades that everybody gets on TV and ESPN, but none of those guys would be anything without the teammates in the locker room that don't get a lot of the acclaim that they get. So, man, it's important to realize it's a team sport, and the head of the team, which is the coach, he drives the ship.
Being 11 and 12-year-olds that they are, they might get frustrated with doing drills that might just be focusing on fundamentals. How important is it to keep those fundamentals in mind, though?
If they want to play in the NFL, they're going to focus on them. We go to practice and we focus on fundamentals every single day. So if they don't want to focus on fundamentals, they don't want to be in the NFL like a lot of us did. So fundamentals are a key part of the game, and it's never going to change.
What's the best advice you can give those kids right now?
Best advice I give is work as hard as you can, work harder than the man next to you, and that should make your team better.
There you go, Arian Foster. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Houston Texans tight end Joel Dreessen. And Joel, you're an NFL player. You've been in the NFL for several years. Talk about the importance. You've been playing football since you were a kid. The importance of listening to your coaches when you were growing up and your development as a player.
You know, that's the most important thing, is because honestly, you're a young football player. You don't exactly know the best ways to play yet to be successful. So it's very important. You got to listen to these coaches to learn how to do it and do it right. And then obviously you got to do it right over and over and over again, because ultimately that's what's going to make you a better football player. And I can't stress enough the preparation aspect, because you never know when your chance is gonna be your time to shine. If the guy in front of you goes down, you're going to have to be ready to go. So it's very important.
How important are fundamentals? Just things like finishing your blocks, things like looking the ball into your hands as a tight end. How important are those fundamentals? The basics is what wins games. I always tell kids that it doesn't take talent to hustle. It doesn't take talent to try your hardest. It doesn't take talent to do it the right way. So as far as doing the little things, especially when blocking with footwork, hands, technique, and then obviously with catching the ball, you got to stare at that ball all the way into your hands. The little things is what's going to make you a great football player. 5 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown this past Sunday. You heard it, kids. Joel Dreessen, Texans tight end. Appreciate it, Joel.
Thank you.
James Casey, Houston tight end, joining us now. For all you little kids that are listening, the importance of fundamentals. How important was it for you when you were playing football as a younger James Casey?
It's extremely important. Even today, just getting back to the base fundamentals. I started playing football when I was 7 years old and continued playing, throughout my career, and just always getting better, and just concentrating each day on trying to get better, and not really focusing on worrying about what everybody else is doing, but just focusing on yourself and getting better and enjoying the game. And I'm so blessed and thankful to be because I got to start playing when I was 7, and it helped me all the way up until now, and I'm still focusing on the little things.
How important is it to listen to your coach?
That's the most important thing. Make sure you pay attention to what he says, because your coach has been around. He's been around football for a long time. He knows what he's talking about. So they're your coach for a reason, and you don't know everything. So you need to listen to what those guys are saying and really just soak it in and try to get better each day at what they're telling you. And you got to realize when they're getting mad at you, they're doing that just to make you a better player. And throughout your career, coaches are going to get mad at you, and they're just trying to make you better. And just So just listen to what they say and learn from it.
If there's one piece of advice you can give to the youth right now playing some Pee Wee football, what is it?
I think it's just enjoy the moment. Don't always worry about the next day and, high school or going to college and all that stuff. Enjoy what you're doing right now and just focus on becoming the best you can be and making sure you have no regrets. I would say is, you don't want to leave anything out there. You don't want to look back and say, oh, I wish I'd have worked harder. I wish I'd have watched more film. I wish I'd have stayed extra and did that stuff because maybe I could have went to college then. Don't have any of those thoughts. Make sure you work as hard as you can. Try to make sure you outwork everybody else out there, and that way you won't have any regrets about it. So when you get older, regardless of what happens in football, you'll know you gave everything you had.
There you go, from a Texan to a Texan, James. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raheel, and good luck, kids.
Nice.